Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Turning Timeout. Um, Today I want to start by giving a shout out to a few people. So, first of all, I want to shout to a friend of mine, Brett Cunningham. He's just started a new website. It's www.aswoodturns.co.uk. He's a great guy. He makes some phenomenal pens. He does pens, seam rippers, letter openers, bottle stoppers, all that kind of stuff. Um, but but he's doing a giveaway for people on Instagram. So I'll leave a link below. But if you go onto Instagram and look up Brett's site as Wood Turns, you'll find him. And yeah, there's a giveaway for a really nice Sierra pen he's going to make for the lucky person who likes and shares. But it'd be great if you could go out and give him some support, because he's a good guy and he's trying to do some good things. So there's that. And then yesterday I went down to Axminster and I was desperate to spend more money as usual, and I bought myself a set of 250mm button jaws. I've wanted some of these for a while. There we go. So yeah, so these are the ones that will fit my chuck. So I'll be able to sort of put bowls and stuff when I make it. I'll be able to spin them around in that. So after we went to Axminster, we also popped into Oliver's Woodturning. Now, I've used his site quite a few times. I bought my Pro Edge Deluxe on their site, and I've bought a few other bits. Some of the Simon Hope stuff. I've got the sanding set and whatnot. It's a really good site. I'll leave a link below, so go and check that out. But while I was there, I just couldn't resist buying some stuff. So I got some of the Hampshire Sheen gold embellishing paste wax. So I got that. I don't know if anyone's seen or used that before, so I'm looking forward to using that. I got some chestnut gilt cream gold, some of that as well. So yeah, looking forward to that. I also bought a couple of the powders. So I bought some aluminium powder and I bought some brass powder. And the idea of this is I've got a 15-minute epoxy that you mix up the epoxy and you mix some of this in until you get like a stiff sort of putty, and then you use it to fill the voids and whatnot on items that you turn or make, and then you can sand it down and it literally looks like aluminium, and apparently if you get it right, the brass one comes out and it looks like gold. So yeah, I just thought I'd mess about with that. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it on, but I'll use it on something. But he's got a great place down there, and he also does like demos and teaching and stuff. So I'm gonna definitely hook up with Ed. But you can see from the pictures I took some pictures around his shop, and you can see that there's loads of stuff there. I mean, the stock is just ridiculous, but everything he's got is stuff that he uses. And he sells it at really good prices. I mean, it's not extortionate. I mean, the Pro Edge Deluxe, I was wanting to buy one of them for a long time, and it was coming out at, give or take, around 370 everywhere I saw it, and I got one from Ed's and it cost me 335. So there's definitely bargains to be found there, and you know, he's really good for like the after sales care and the advice he can give you and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, to check out Ed's site, check out Oliver's Woodturning, and again I'll leave a link below. So in terms of projects that are coming up, obviously I've got loads of stuff to do. One of the projects, or one of the things I got while I was down at Ed's was this. Now this is a Marley burr, and you can see it's absolutely stunning. I love it. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I think I'm obviously going to look to cut some of it off and cast in resin, but I just couldn't resist buying it, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it on the shelf, and at some point inspiration will hit me and I'll do something with it. I've also got another build project coming up which involves a couple of huge casters, so hopefully I can find time to put that together. I think that'll be a pretty cool build. And the other thing I bought was some coloured sands. Now, I don't know if what I want to do with these is going to work, but hey, like I always say, what's the worst that can happen? So yeah, so look out in my upcoming videos for the use of coloured sand. In terms of items I've been buying, I picked up this from, I think it was Aldi or Lidl, Aldi I think, and this cost me like $6.99, and I liked it because it's got some really big, you can see it's got really big compartments on it, and what I thought I might do with this is I might use it for my resin stuff. So you can see I've got the 2 bottles of the amazing clear cast. I might keep them in here, and I might start building up a stock of things like the mica powders and the dyes and whatnot. So yeah, so I just thought that might come in handy. It's quite good to pop it on the shelf. Couple more shouts. I've got my newly delivered tin of skip wax, and this is a tin of wax. This is a wax finish for woods, but the good thing about this is food safe. So this is made by a friend of mine, Richard Carlin, or Skip as we call him. So yeah, Skip Wax. I'll leave a link to his stuff below, but yeah, really good product. Can't wait to use that. I've got an idea for a chopping board that I want to do. And then finally, I got some of the most stunning blanks ever from my friend Pam. So Pam Harris over at Highland Boxes has sent me these unbelievable. I couldn't resist this, the blue pine cone one. So I bought these through Pam's Etsy store, and she very kindly donated a couple extra to the cause. But they're just gorgeous when you look at the stuff that she does. I'm not entirely sure that I could ever do the sort of stuff that Pam does. I think she's got such a good eye for the colours and the way they blend together, and the the woods that go in with them. So yeah, so I'm waiting for some real special stuff to turn on that. And then the last thing I've got is somebody gave me one of these. So a friend of mine passed this on and said, be interesting to see what you can do with it. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is a crown green bowling ball. So it's a weighted ball that you kind of roll down and it arcs around, and you're supposed to get it as close as you can to this little white ball, and it's a sport that people play, I guess, of sorts. So yeah, so I'm going to turn this. Now apparently this is lignum. Now I've heard mixed messages in terms of what it's like. I've heard it's good to turn, I've heard it's also hard to turn, so I'm kind of looking forward to it, but I've got an idea for what I'm going to do with it. So yeah, so hopefully that'll be another upcoming video I've got. So I've got a lot of stuff planned. What I don't have is a lot of time to do it. So yeah, so stick with me, and I'll see what we can get knocked out in the next couple of weekends or so. Seriously. So a lot of interesting projects coming up. All I need is the time to actually do some of them. But obviously don't forget as well, I'm going to continue making my silicone moulds. So I've got lots of ideas for that. I just can't wait to get a pressure pot. I've spoken to the company, or I've had dialogue with the company, and they're waiting for an order to come in. So as soon as the new pressure pots come in, then I'll be sure to order one. So for now, that's all I've got. Quick update. So hopefully I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, guys, and happy turning.